I'll be honest, I don't usually cover topics like what I'm about to touch on today because it's extremely serious. Usually the stuff I cover is things to point and laugh at, throw tomatoes at, say boo, stinky, yucky, boo. Not this. This is horrifying. It's a story I haven't seen a ton of people mention, and I myself didn't know about it until a few nights ago where just some random chatter during stream mentioned it. And I looked it up, and the information was only a few minutes old. Like, I don't even know how that guy had access to it so quickly, unless he's like one of the chief investigators on the case that just typed it in the chat. But when I looked it up there wasn't a ton of specifics mentioned about the case. But I followed it over the last few days as more and more information has come to the public eye. It is truly evil. And to my knowledge, this is the first case where a live stream was used as an alibi in a murder case or anything of that magnitude. There of course has been cases like...
Bro, what kind of p-head would use a live stream as evidence against a murder case? That's so hilarious.
With Facebook live streams and even YouTube a couple times where horrible atrocities were committed live. But I think this is the only time that someone has tried to use a live stream to prove their innocence and act as a smokescreen to cover up their crimes. Now, the person I'm about to talk about hasn't been found guilty yet, but they have been charged with murder with overwhelming evidence. Extremely compelling and strong evidence. On December 18th in Ireland, a woman named Natalie McNally was stabbed to death in her own home. She was 15 weeks pregnant at the time of her death. And the person accused of the murder...
Bro. Yo, what kind of person would kill a pregnant woman? That's crazy.
Murder is a man named Stephen McCullough. He is a YouTuber as well as streamer. He mainly focused on toy reviews as far as I can tell. Specifically...
Bro, I always knew this toy review YouTubers are weird as hell. It has to be a toy review YouTuber. And they're always weird.
Seeming to be a big Doctor Who toy reviewer. So what happened is, on the night of Natalie McNally's murder, Stephen McCullough went live on his channel. And this live stream is still up right now. It's a 6-hour live stream. And this was crucial evidence to prove his innocence on this evening. Because how could McCullough...
Wait, really? Nah, this can't be it.
Have possibly killed someone when there's proof of him streaming from his home at the same time that the murder had taken place. So they...
What if the stream was pre-recorded? What if the stream was pre-recorded and, you know, like, and he just let the stream run on a pre-recorded clip? Like what? Like how? Like, come on, like, people are not that stupid.
Eventually, after bringing him in initially on suspicion of being involved in this case, let him go, because this live stream did serve as a pretty good alibi for him. Plus, this wasn't just streamed to 0 viewers, there were real, sentient human beings with a pulse there to watch this stream, so should any of this information ever come to light, there would be a lot of witnesses saying, no, I was watching him stream, he was 100% at home. So...
Bro, if his viewers are watching the stream and not calling him out for the pre-recorded stream, like, I don't care what audience do you have, like, if you're streaming and then if the stream is pre-recorded, your audience could tell, and they would spam it's pre-recorded in a chat box. Isn't that it?
So that was his whole plan. And while this worked for a brief period of time getting him out of suspicion, it was an ephemeral victory because after the investigators combed through about 4,000 hours worth of CCTV footage, they kind of pinned his whole location. They got his whole itinerary here. They were able to track him around and follow him around like it was a fucking Sims character. So not only did they see him through the CCTV evidence, but they also have the account of the taxi driver. They even took notice of things like a yellow glove underneath a black...
Yo, that's hell lot of evidence against the guy. That's a lot of evidence. Like, I don't think how this guy could think that a pre-recorded live stream could save his ass. I don't get it.
Glove while giving change to a bus driver. And with all of this, they had a really strong case against him being the murderer. But they still had that live stream to explain.
Yo, I'm telling you, the live stream should be pre-recorded. Like, I'm telling you.
Because again, there is a live stream that did span the entire course where all of this took place. So how the fuck does this happen? You know, is he David Copperfield? Like, what, 2 places at once? Is this some kind of prestige situation where he had like a twin or a clone of himself? The actual answer is it's far simpler than you would possibly ever think. The live stream was fake. Yes, the stream went live
Bro, I told you. I told you.
on his channel during this whole period of time, but it wasn't actually a live stream. It was a pre-recorded video that Stephen McCullough
I was right. Pre-recorded. I told you guys. I knew it.
had recorded days prior in order to look like a live stream, to mimic a live stream, so that way it could be used as an alibi for him.
Yo,
And
that's
when you
crazy.
watch the live stream, which again is still up on his channel, there are so many alarming red flag moments throughout it, even from the get-go. So he mentions at the very beginning of this live stream that he's not going to be able to read chat for a variety of technical reasons. One of them being it would crash his computer, it'd freeze the computer,
Yo, what the hell? Yo, what the hell? What kind of computer are you using? Are you using a potato? Like, what kind of PC would freeze just for bringing up chat box? Like, what the hell? Like, I don't get it. Like, if he like actually fooled his audience, thinking that pulling up chat is gonna crash his OBS or gonna crash his computer or something, that's BS. Like, you have to be too stupid to believe that setting up a chat box on your screen is gonna freeze your whole computer or laptop or whatever you're using, or OBS setup. Like, that's crazy.
it ruined the whole stream because of all of these deep tech problems that he couldn't solve. Everything's gone cattywampus, so he won't be able to read your chat. More like Dr.
Oh, that's such a stupid excuse, man. I cannot believe, like, if his audience fell for it, he has the dumbest audience. I'm not gonna lie.
Who's talking, because I can't see, I'm not reading chat. He just keeps reiterating over and over and over again
Bro.
that there's going to be no chat interaction. Because obviously, since this is a pre-recorded thing, there is no chat for him to read or interact with.
Well, because this streaming software is kind of up the left, it means I can't check the live chat, which is a real shame. Can't look at the live chat for some bloody reason, because if I do, it makes the whole thing freeze and OBS just screws up.
And he just kept like explaining why he can't read chat, and then he started talking about like, well, I guess I could read it on my phone, but you know, I get addicted to TikTok when I'm on my phone, and that's
What the hell, bro? Why do you? Oh my god, bro. That sounds so nonsense. Like, it's like, I don't know. Like, you're just using your phone to see chat. Like, why would you like get to like? Why'd you open TikTok on your phone? Your phone should be there just to watch the chat. That's it, and then you could focus on your stream. Like, what the hell? That's such a stupid excuse.
a mess. So I've put my phone in timeout in another room, so I won't be reading chats there either, and that'd probably ruin my internet too anyway. So no chat tonight. You guys can talk amongst yourself. I don't even like live streamers who read chat, so no chat for me tonight. There's plenty of streamers who don't interact with chat, but to go this long and this in-depth on things that make absolutely no fucking sense.
I don't know what kind of streamer doesn't interact with the chat. That's crazy. Like, I don't know. It just stupid for me. Like, not stupid. Like, I don't see the point of streaming if you don't interact with your chat. Like, just, I don't know.
Whatsoever to explain why you're not going to be reading chat or reacting to donations is definitely a little odd. And there's plenty of other really alarming moments about this stream, especially looking back on it in hindsight. He keeps reiterating that he's live, you know, this is live, and he's staying inside all night. He talks about like drinking and driving, and he'd never drink and drive, which is why he's staying inside, drinking on stream live for his viewers to enjoy. He's playing GTA Vice City throughout the stream, and he's making comments.
If you're saying that, oh, I'm live, it's like that many times, that's obvious that you're not live and it's pre-recorded.
It's about like how the police force is no longer like equipped to handle cases, and there's a rise in crime. It's in the real world he's talking about. It's all very fucking alarming stuff, but by far the scariest thing he says has to be this.
Yeah, that's physics. That's what would happen in the real world. Abso-fucking-notly. Abso-fucking-notly.
Oh shit, yo. Alright, so Natalie is the victim, right? And he said the name of the victim like that. Yeah, that's kind of scary.
Completely out of nowhere, unprompted, he mentions
that's creepy.
someone named Natalie in a pretty menacing way.
Oh, Natalie. Fucking Natalie. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's still kind of creepy though.
And once again, there's plenty of other things he says in here that are very scary, but I think this one is by far the worst moment. This has been 100% confirmed beyond a shadow of a doubt to be a fake live stream. When authorities seized some possessions, they found the actual video itself and concluded that it was filmed on December 13th or 14th. And also, McCullough himself has confirmed that the live stream was not actually live, it was pre-recorded, but insists that he was actually just drinking by himself alone that night. He completely denies the murder and insists that someone else may have been dropped off in a taxi near his home. This is referring to the CCTV evidence that they've gathered, pinpointing all of his locations throughout the evening.
Bro, this guy has to be the most dumbest murderer on the planet. Like, first of all, using a live stream to defend you, like using a live stream as a defense that you're live streaming, not so that you can use it as alibi, and then at the same time admitting that you are not actually live streaming, that it was a pre-recorded live stream, and then after that it's like one after another. You just keep on like it's like you're kind of like shooting at your own foot right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Like when you have all this evidence against you, and you still and you still think or thought of using live stream for your defense.
There's also other awful shit here as well. McCullough stayed pretty close to Natalie McNally's parents, and in one case even left his phone over at their house in order to like bug them and secretly spy on them to record their conversations to see if he was a suspect. So McCullough went to the McNally house, left his phone on record, and left, but returned 40 minutes later claiming to have forgotten it, and police were saying that this was an attempt to listen into their conversations to see if they suspected him of anything in this. I can't...
Yo, what the hell? That's such a stupid statement. Like, that's such a stupid excuse. Excuse to, like, leave your phone at someone's house. That's... I don't know, like, I don't know what this guy's thinking, but this guy has to be the dumbest murderer on the planet.
Envision a world where Stephen McCullough is not the person who committed this crime. There is just an overwhelming amount of evidence against him. And he still doesn't have a real explanation for what the possible motive to faking the live stream would even be. Nothing that makes sense, at least. And then randomly dropping Natalie's name during it. I just cannot imagine that this man is innocent, but he hasn't been found fully guilty of being the murderer yet. But yeah, overall, a horrifying situation. I'm wishing the absolute best for the McNally family, and I'm hoping justice is served here. That's about it. So yeah, I'll be on.
Yeah, I hope the justice is served, and deep condolence to the family. R.I.P.